Alright guys, WWDC was 2 days ago, it was on Monday, started at 12 p.m. I was up since 5:30 to watch the keynote and report to you guys here on YouTube. Now of course they did the things that were scheduled for WWDC, Snow Leopard and the iPhone OS 3.0, but what they also did was they announced the new iPhone, the iPhone 3GS. I'll give you the specs, pricing and all that on the iPhone later in the video, right after a quick talk about Snow Leopard and the iPhone OS 3.0. Now of course, for everybody who has a Mac or an iMac or a MacBook, anything of the sorts, it's Mac that runs Leopard, OS 10, it will be $29 if you already have a Mac to upgrade to Snow Leopard, which will come out in September, if I'm not mistaken. And that is very awesome because that's better than, buying the usual 100 something that it costs to upgrade and buy the disc. You would just have to pay $29 to upgrade to Snow Leopard, which is a very nice pricing. It's not a visual overhaul of anything. It's not, making it look better because it already looks extremely nice. OS 10 is awesome. It's just going to be more of an under-the-hood performance-wise upgrade, which is even better because everybody always wants better performance. Everything's going to run more smoothly, and that's going to be awesome. That's the new version of OS 10, Snow Leopard. If you want more details on that, you can go to Apple's website or, go to another Snow Leopard-oriented website. iPhone OS 3.0, which of course will be released July 17th, which is like a week away, is 2 days before the release of the iPhone 3GS, which will be June 19th. Now what iPhone OS 3.0 has, you probably already know, but I'll just give a quick overview and what the iPhone 3GS has. And of course iPhone 3G and iPhone 3.0 will bring in all the new features that we've wanted and some that we kind of didn't want, but they're in there. iPhone OS 3.0 will bring landscaping into messaging, stocks, notes, bringing back Safari landscape, iPod landscape. Pretty much everything's going to be landscapeable. Messages, you get that landscape keyboard to make your awesome text with more space to type, and you won't be pressing 2 letters at a time now, or the wrong letter. Other than landscape, there's peer-to-peer for iPod Touch users and iPhone users, but for iPod Touch it's only 2nd gen because only the 2nd gen has that peer-to-peer capability. So you guys with the 1st generation iPod Touch will be left in the dark with peer-to-peer. What peer-to-peer is let's say you're playing a game like maybe Crash Bandicoot, they upgrade that. You can play that game, Crash Bandicoot, and if you want to play with a friend, then you will be able to play from your own iPod Touch against your friend through the connection that all iPod Touch 2nd generations have, which is including the Nike Plus chip, just that the activation is barely coming in iPhone OS 3.0. So that's cool, play games on your own device. iPhone OS 3.0 will also bring tethering. What tethering is, say you have an Edge data plan or a 3G data plan with AT&T or T-Mobile if you're unlocked, then you will be able to tether that internet connection to your laptop or netbook or whatever you use, and you will be able to use that connection for your laptop, which is pretty cool. 26 or 32 carriers support tethering. AT&T doesn't. That sucks. For anybody who's on AT&T, we know us jailbreakers already have tethering on our iPhones, so we don't have to worry about that. And iPhone 3 OS 3.0 is already jailbroken. If you're wondering, it's already jailbroken by the dev team. They're just waiting for the official release to release their tools that are updated to jailbreak it. Other than tethering, there is MMS, which is multimedia messaging, sending videos, voice, photos, the such, from your iPhone to another person. All standard phones have had this for years now, and jailbreakers have also had it for years. We've had it for years. But they're barely bringing it native to the iPhone. The thing about that is, anybody who has a 1st gen iPhone won't be able to get MMS. Only the iPhone 3G and the iPhone 3GS will get it, which is gay. But anyways, we still have squirrely MMS. We can still send MMSs. Don't worry about it. Another thing about MMS is that AT&T won't support that at launch either. No. 32 carriers support that. AT&T doesn't. They say it'll come later this summer, and tethering a much more forthcoming later, which we don't know when it is. Now, that's kind of pretty much a good overview of the features on 3.0. There's Spotlight, which is from the first page of your home screen, go to the left, and you'll get universal search of your iPhone. Anything on your iPhone, your notes, your email, your songs, your everything on your iPhone. It's basically a universal search. Like if you have a Mac, you know what Spotlight is. You've used it. You love it. It's going to be on your iPhone now. That's a pretty good overview of the major features. You know, there's copy and paste also, but pretty much all of you, if you've been keeping up to date with it, you'll know it has copy and paste, and you know the shake to undo, shake to shuffle for music. I like the implementation of copy and paste, and we'll be seeing what it's like real time when I give you the demo of the final release of iPhone OS 3.0. Now, on to the iPhone 3GS specs. The iPhone 3GS is a really nice machine. It has hardware improvements all around, everywhere. It is awesome. But the one thing that I don't like is that it's all cased into this beautiful case that is the same one that they use for the iPhone 3G. It's exactly the same. It's the same plastic backing, the same front, the same bezel. Everything's exactly the same. Nothing has changed, you know, cosmetic-wise. It's not a big change like from this to the iPhone 3G. But I'll give you the hardware overhaul right now. The new iPhone has 256 megabytes of RAM and a 600 megahertz CPU, which is practically double up from the first iPhone and the iPhone 3G, because the first iPhone and iPhone 3G had 128 megabytes of RAM and about 256 of CPU power. That's, no, 412 megahertz, sorry. But that's a pretty big upgrade. Apparently everything's going to open twice as fast, everything will run smoother, faster, less crashes, which is amazing because that's been a big problem with iPhones in the past, but no longer will it be. It has a 3.2 megapixel camera, so you can shoot videos at 30 frames per second, and when you shoot those videos, you can store them on your 16 or 32 gigabyte devices, and you can edit them right on the device. You make little snippets of it, and they haven't showcased exactly how that editing will work, but I'm pretty sure they'll do, you know, adequate job of it. Of course, you'll be able to shoot 3.2 megapixel photos, and maybe they'll have photo editing too. Maybe. Now they have a compass built in, a freaking compass in the iPhone. And the purpose of this compass is not only to show you where north is, because you might not know where north is all the time. You know, who really wants to know where north is, but whatever. It's for turn-by-turn GPS, which will be amazing once it's natively implemented. And of course, all these features I'm noting will be able to be synchronized with App Store applications, which is going to be awesome. It will have voice control, and they haven't you know, said exactly what else you can do with voice control other than call somebody and play a song. But I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do more. Like you can say, you know, play Crack a Bottle by Eminem or something like that, you know, Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force, because everybody knows that song from Guitar Hero 3. And you know, you can do all of that with your voice control. Another thing on iPhone 3GS is that it has 7.2 megabits per second, up from 3.2 from the original iPhone 3G, which is double the speed. Again, they've doubled the speed. Now, hopefully this time it actually will be, because the iPhone 3G wasn't really twice as fast as the first gen. Those are some really nice specs, and of course it'll support MMS once AT&T gives the go. And that's about it for the iPhone 3GS. It has some awesome new features. If you want to go check it out on the Apple website, then I'll have the link over there. The casing is exactly the same OS, same 3.5-inch screen, just awesome hardware improvements and some new software. Oh, and one more thing with my minute left. It has a PowerVR SGX graphics chip, which will support OpenGL 2.0 3D graphics. And what that means is that games are going to look a lot more badass than they already do on the iPhone. And that's about it. If you want to go read the Engadget post about that graphics chip, then I'll have the link for that also. It is amazing. Games will be awesome. Everything's going to be awesome on the new iPhone. I might get it, but I don't want to be tied into AT&T for 2 years. So I'm going to wait for the unlock, get it, jailbreak it, but I'm going to keep my first-gen iPhone, just in case. Well, it'll be $199 and $299 for 16 and 32 gigabyte versions, both available in black and white. If you want to go pre-order it right now, you can pre-order it and have it delivered to you on June 19th to your house. I will also have the link for that in the description. I have 10 seconds left in the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. New iPhone. Everybody cheer.